Hello viewers, this is episode 10 of this live chat on this channel, your regular channel, WCCROM Music Ministry Worldwide. I wish to welcome our students who are here with us today. Welcome Ruth, it's your second time in this episode, in this chat. Welcome Victoria. I hope you enjoyed our class last week. Okay. Now, this week, we are going to take a little step forward. Now, we'll be talking about sounds. Sounds. And particularly, we are going to look into one of the properties of sounds. And that is pitch. Pitch. Have you heard about pitch before? Pitch. I don't mean pitch as a color. I mean pitch as a property of sound. Now, pitch is one of the things you have to know to be able to sing or to be able to interpret sounds correctly. So, today we are going to consider the sounds that make, some sounds that make up music. Music is made up of sounds. Combination of sounds is what forms music. There is no music, there's hardly any music that is based on one sound. Though there are some based on one single sound. But generally music comprises of sound. So, we're going to learn about pitch as one of the skills you need to know in the journey towards becoming good musicians. But I'm going to use pitch on a different platform you have known before. I'm going to show pitch through hand signs, borrowed from the Kodaly practice of music education. Now, every music is built on some scale. Every scale has 8 sounds, 7 sounds, and then 8, which is a repetition of the first. So basically, every scale is built on 7 different sounds. And I know you'll be interested to know, what are those sounds? I'll tell you. Now I'll show you the signs. This time I want you to see them. It might surprise you, how do you see sounds? But I want you to see it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Is this strange? Okay, I do it again. Do. You have to observe where my starting point. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, if you counted, you see that these are 8 sounds because I have to repeat the first. The 8th note is a repetition of the first in order to round it up, to make it a complete scale. Good. And if you observe also, you will discover that I showed the signs, the notes, they are in degrees, in levels, showing that they are not in the same position. So these levels of the sounds is what shows the pitch. You have the low pitch, following, 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 and then the last. So showing you that they are not in the same level, they are at different levels. So the signs I've shows the note, and then gives you a suggestion of the pitch. In other words, do, re, mi. Mi is higher than the do. Re is higher than the do. Mi is higher than the re. Mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. In this scale, the do is higher. Do is the highest note. And so it's there. Ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay? Is it clear? Is it understood? Very good. Now I want you to join me. And let's do it together. Now let's go. Do, re, mi, fa,
sol, la, ti, do.
fine. Now each time you sing, I want you to as it were, save the sound. Keep it somewhere. In every scale, there is what we call a tonality that is prevalent and which is built on the do. The do, which is the foundation. The do is the foundation. And in every scale, you must try to memorize the do. Let it be established in your mind, in your heart, the do. Can you remember the do? Can you remember the sound, the pitch of the do again that we started with? Very good. Once again. Okay, now take it off the scale and then attempt to bring it down. 1, 2, 3, and sing.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Very good. And you would have also to observe that, approximately anyway, that the notes, as you go up, coming down, you try to imagine the position probably where it was, approximate position where it was. So if you have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay? Approximate position to give you an idea that these notes are not in the same level. And that is what we refer to as pitch. Each of the notes, each of the sound is in different position. So if I talk about the do, you think of something here. If I talk about the mi, you think about something here. The sol, something here. The ti, something here. Then the do. So, mi, do, re, fa, la, do, ti, so, fa, re, do. Good. Do you understand? Very good. Now we can think about these sounds as number. You can think you can refer these sounds to anything. You can refer it to things you see around. Now let us for the first time, refer them to numbers. So if we have do, we could see it as 1. Re, we could see it as what?
2,
Mi as what?
3,
Fa,
4,
so,
5,
la,
6,
ti,
7,
do.
8.
Good. Now let's take it as numbers. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
good. So in other words, we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you try it? 1, 2, 3, and sing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very good. It's a good attempt. It's a good attempt. Now I want you to see, one of the ways to practice is to interchangeably sing the notes, sing the words. You can put any other thing. If you have 7 siblings at home, you can put them John, Paul, Agnes, whatever. Okay? The reason is so that you can have the sounds, a picture of the sound. It's always good to have pictures of everything. When the pictures are formed, then the idea of the sound is formed in your head. Now, before we call it a day, I'm going to teach you a song that you would always sing with a kind of song. Okay? Now, still on this. Do is the 1, re is the 2, mi is the 3, fa is the 4, so is the 5, la is the 6, ti is the 7, do is the 8, do is the 8, ti is the 7, la is the 6, so is the 5, fa is the 4, mi is the 3, re is the 2, and the do is the 1. Can I hear you sing it? 1, 2, ready and sing.
Do is the 1, re is the 2, mi is the 3, fa is the 4, so is the 5, la is the 6, ti is the 7, do is the 8, do is the 8, ti is the 7, la is the 6, so is the 5, fa is the 4, mi is the 3, re is the 2, do is the 1.
Very good. So I want you to play with this. Sing it over and over. Teach it to your siblings. Let them sing so they can also be heard. In future, if they can sing this to help them to overcome their usual problems that is associated with pitches. So thank you for coming to this class. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you, viewers, for watching. We appreciate your patronage. We further request that you tune into our channel as always, and don't forget to subscribe. Ask your questions where you have. Surely we will attend to them. Thank you for coming.